Kanina nagpupunit ako ng kalendaryo and nabilang ko yung legal holidays natin for the year, including ngayon, May 1, 10. So pinilang ko pang-5 na. Pang-5 na yung Labor Day holiday natin today. So ibig sabihin, nasa gitna na tayo ng mga holiday series natin for this year. Nangangalahati na tayo, no? Ganong kabilis ang panahon, ganon kabilis ang takbo ng mga oras. Kaya wala tayong sasayangin na yung hapon na ito, bibigyan natin sila ng mabibilis na balita at mga pasabog sa mundo ng palakasan. Kaya sabi nga nila, sit back, relax, and fasten your seatbelt. Liza?
Parang ikaw yung nagmadali, Jerry. And completing our chaser is Zaldi Perez. Hey, Zaldi!
Hello! How are you mga ka-chasers? And syempre, happy Saturday at saka happy Labor Day sa inyong lahat. At nagpapasalamat po ang The Chasedown sa mga natin, sa mga manggagawa. Dahil sa inyo, kahit na sa gitna tayo ng pandemic, ay nananatiling lumulutang ang ating ekonomiya at nakakabawi ng unti-unti ang Pilipinas at harinawa ay magtuloy-tuloy na po ito. At dito po naman sa The Chasedown, tuloy-tuloy lamang po ang pagbibigay namin sa inyo ng mga sariwang balita pagdating sa palakasan.
All right, so let's welcome everybody to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Chasedown. Bakit abak? You're doing it on purpose, kaya hindi tayo magkasabay-sabay.
Oo nga.
Hinihintay ko lang kayo eh.
Tama.
Okay, simulan na natin.
Hinihintay ko lang kayo.
Ang ating mga nagbabagang mga headlines. Starting off with, of course, one of the biggest stories of the week. Pagkatapos ng PBA at ang Malacanang meeting, season 46. Aba, kailan na nga ba uumpisahan? Malalaman natin maya-maya.
Uy.
Okay, 4 na Pinoy jeans lalaban sa Olympic qualifiers sa Amman, Jordan. Antabayanan po ninyo yan.
Miami Heat coach Eric Spoelstra, pang-6 na coach na umabot sa 600 na panalo para sa isang franchise.
Wow. Eto sa ating writer's block, medyo malungkot. Ating kaibigan, former POC chief, presidente, Sito Dairip, pumanaw dahil sa COVID-19. Mamaya, tayo dyan? May kwento tayo dyan later.
At makakasama din po natin ngayong hapon na to, ilan sa ating mga idols from the PBA, from the Blackwater Bossing. Simon Enciso will be joining us later on the show. And also, usapang volleyball naman, naging member, of course, the Philippine team, the women's Philippine volleyball team is Jovelyn Gonzaga. Makakakwentuhan din natin siya kasi recently volleyball team had their tryouts in Subic. So, malalaman natin kung nagpunta ba siya or kung bakit hindi siya makakasali sa national team na naghahanda nga sa paparating na SEA Games. And who knows, baka marami pa tayong maging bisita after nilang dalawa. So sa mga nanonood po sa atin via PBA Rush, via Facebook live stream, mga nakikinig sa atin sa Radyo 592.3 News FM, join us for the rest of the afternoon because it's going to be so much fun and we hope you interact with us. Pwede po kayong mag-chat, mag-comment para mamaya masama rin namin kayo sa mga babatiin natin. Alright, now we're going to discuss our first sports story for this week. And this one, of course, is about the PBA. Very recently, the PBA sa pangunguna ni Commissioner Willie Marshall at saka syempre ni Governor Al Francis Chua, kasama na rin syempre si Vice Gov, di ba? Nagpatawag sila ng isang press conference para nga sabihin kung ano ba ang magiging plano for the next coming weeks. But the big story was, of course, the PBA had a big meeting with Malacanang. Senator Bongo was there. Members of the IATF was there for them to be able to discuss the plans nga. And to tell us more about this, si Jerry magkukwento sa atin. Go ahead, Jerry.
Take it away.
Yes, last, I think, Wednesday. Bumisita nga si Commissioner Willie Marshall and kasama ni Barangay Governor Al Francis Chua in the absence of PBA Chairman Ricky Vargas, no, dyan sa Malacanang, to set a meeting with Senator Bongo and Executive Secretary Salvador Mijaldea about the PBA finally kicking off its 46th season. And nagkaroon nga ng press conference the following day where Commissioner Marshall unfortunately announced na ang desisyon ng Malacanang is to have the COVID-19 cases na pababain muna bago talaga makapagsimula yung PBA 46 season. No? And kaakibat niyan, kailangan din ng PBA na mabakunahan, no? Yung mga personnel nila, mga players, coaches, mga empleyado, no? Bago talaga mabigyan ng go signal yung PBA na makapaglaro ng kanilang season. At marami pang napag-usapan dyan, katulad nung pwede nang actually hinihingi ng PBA na kung mababaan na ng gobyerno yung quarantine protocols natin into GCQ, no? GCQ dahil we're into MECQ right now. Baka pwede nang payagan yung mga ball clubs na at least makapag-scrimmage na, no, para naman if ever na magsimula na yung season hindi gaano kondisyon yung mga players, no, kumbaga ready na sila maglaro agad. So yun ang hinihingi nila sa IATF. I believe Commissioner Marshall already wrote a letter and is hoping to have a positive response out of it. Riza?
Jerry,
Yun
I think
pala, okay dun.
siguro ang maganda na you continue yung balita with regards sa PBA or siguro baka may mga questions, di ba? Sige pare, tuloy mo lang.
Yes, so. Sige, Waylon, ikaw na muna ang mag-ano dyan. Ano ba tingin mo dun sa naging desisyon na ng Malacanang na sabi, pababain muna natin yung kaso ng COVID-19, especially dito sa NCR Plus bago kayo magsimula ng 46 season nyo. Your thoughts about that? Why?
Sa akin, tingin ko tama lang naman kasi masyado pang madami yung nakikita nating everyday cases ng COVID-19 eh. As much as ako personal ko na gusto ko makita uli yung sports event, ang PBA, gusto natin uli makita, nami-miss na natin yung basketball, yung sa TV, at least mapapanood natin. Mahirap mag-start ng nandun yung threat pa rin talaga naman ng COVID-19 eh. Maganda yung sinuggest ng PBA Commissioner's Office led by Commissioner Marshall na siguro papaano kung vaccinated na lahat from the PBA employees, dun sa mga players, yung staff ng team, yung pupunta sa venue, kung semi-bubble ba o again, full bubble ba ito sa Ilocos or sa Batangas, kung saan man. Pero I think yung suggestion ng government, we have to follow. The PBA has to follow, needs to follow. Kasi yun yung importante sa lahat, dapat yung safety eh. Kung nandun pa yung threat, kung mataas pa yung numbers, antay-antay lang ng konti. Dadating tayo dyan siguro na makakapag-umpisa lang, hindi lang ang PBA, kundi yung mga iba pang sports events, lalo na kung vaccinated na yung nakararami. Akin, yun lang siguro, Jerry.
And Attorney Abak, ikaw ba? Agree ko ba dyan? Dahil yung mga basketball fans sinasabi, bakit yung isang liga nakapagsimula na dyan sa bandang Visayas, ba't tayong PBA na considering Asia's first play-for-pay league, hindi tayo makapagsimula? Ano mo dyan? Thoughts mo dyan? Attorney Cordero.
Alam mo, Panyero, sa dami ng kaso ang hawak ko ngayon, itong PBA medyo pinagtutuunan ko rin ng panahon, ano? Ang basa ko dito maganda naman yung kinalabasan ng meeting sa Malacanang. Na siyempre, safety first. Na pababain muna natin yung kaso. Bagamat ang gusto ng PBA is to really to kickstart the 46 season, ano? kung paano masisimulan ang 46 season. Ako naman, kampante naman ako na with all the protocols, the safety protocols na ilatag ng PBA, actually, kaya nila patakbuhin ang liga eh. With all the safety protocols. Lahat mag-iingat, tapos yung closed circuit, walang ibang pupunta ng mga players, kundi bahay, training venue, at playing venue. Yun lang, tatlong yun ang pwede nilang puntahan. So with that, tingin ko, tapos vaccinated pa sila lahat, kaya patakbuhin. But if the government says, pababain muna natin ang cases bago natin talaga simulan yung 46 season, the PBA has no choice but to comply with the government. Yan ang gusto ng gobyerno. Sundin natin.
Koyang Saldi, ikaw, nandun ka sa press ko nung Thursday, ano, nagkita tayo ron. And tingin mo ba, dapat nang magbubble uli ang PBA if ever ganito nga, mataas uli ang kaso ng COVID? And nung nakaraang taon, hold naman sila ng season by going through a bubble. Tingin mo na napapanahon na ulit yung ganong sistema?
Sa tingin ko, kung mananatiling talagang mataas, mapipilitan siguro ang PBA na mag-bubble. Pero depende doon sa isinagawang press conference 2 days ago, hanggat maaari sa tingin ko parang iniiwasan ng PBA o nila PBA Commissioner Willie Marshall na magbalik ulit doon sa bubble. Dahil unang-una, pagka sa bubble, sinabi na nga ni Commissioner Willie Marshall na kung magbabubble, parang magiging napakahirap na ito doon sa mga players natin dahil natikman na nila yung magbubble. At ikaw nga, parin Jerry, kasama ka doon sa bubble na yon. Sabi nga ni Commissioner Willie Marshall, tandang-tanda ko, sabi niya, mahihirapan na talaga dahil sa nakakita na ulit o nakatikim na ulit ng buhay labas itong mga PBA players. At yun, somehow, magkakaroon na, may epekto na rin yun sa kanilang doon sa mental nila. Dahil parang, imagine, wala kang kasalanan, wala kang ginagawang masama, parang nakakulong ka talaga. And then afterwards, di ba, mamimiss mo pa lalo yung pamilya mo. And even yung food na kinakain mo, na dati, ganun, kung anong gusto mo, makakain mo. Pagdating doon sa bubble, syempre, totoo mayroong caterer, pero hindi ka makapagre-request araw-araw no gusto mong kainin. So in short, yung isang taong nakatikim ng laya, ay mahirap na ulit ibalik doon sa kulungan. At yung nare-reforma. At ang ibig sabihin nito, dahil nakatikim na sila ng bubble, itong mga players na to, kahit na anong requirements na ibigay sa kanila ng PBA, sigurado susunod. Huwag lamang ulit maranasan yung bubble na naranasan nila. And ang isa pa nito, ang bottom line, kahit na unang gawin ng PBA, sumunod sa lahat ng klaseng protocols, kahit na sumobra pa sila doon sa protocols, kahit na umabot pa sila sa 25th floor. Although ang hinihingi sa kanila ng gobyerno sa hanggang 10th floor lang, ginawa na nila. Pero kung hindi pa rin approve doon sa Interagency Task Force, talagang walang magagawa. At sabi nga ni Attorney Awa Cordero, kailangan sumunod tayo sa ipinapataw o batas o regulasyon ng pamahalaan.
Salamat, Panyero.
At saka, sige, Waylon, ikaw. Yes, Waylon.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jerry, you mentioned kanina yung isang liga na which opened last month, no? Na mention mo kanina. You have to remember, no? Galit eh. You have to remember na yung Cebu yung Cebu City they're currently in a MGCQ status. That's why they were able to give clearance to the Vismin Cup League. So ganun din naman sila, nakabubble din naman sila. And I think kaya din naman nag-resume yung PBA in the last 45th season na nakabubble. Kasi yung Clark noon bukod syempre under the government yan, no? Secured naman dyan. Yung probinsya din naman at that time, I think MGCQ din yung status. Ngayon, ang problema, tama, I agree with the attorney Perez, no? Na ano,
Ano
na,
yan?
wala tuloy ako. I agree with him na yung PBA hindi kasi basta-basta makapag kasi nga tama mahirap uli magbubble. Kumbaga yung financially and yung syempre yung emotionally, mentally sa players. Ikaw nga, kita mo, minsan hindi ka na ngumingiti Jerry. Dahil kasobra ka na sa bubble Nagbago ka na Dati palatawa ka ngayon hindi Ngayon lang kita nakita ngumiti, attorney Kaya sa akin, mo sa Atty. Caldero, Atty. Perez, you have to remember. You have to remember that.
Maraming salamat, Justice Galvez.
Okay.
Na-promote pa. Hindi, tama yan. Tsaka other than the mental aspect, talagang mahal yung bubble no? Financially wise. Biro mo 65 to 70 million yung ginastos in just one conference eto ngayon, nagbabalak yung PBA, dalawang conferences pa. So imagine mo yan, 130 million sa isang taon lang kung sakali ang gagastosin ng liga. Bak, ikaw tingin mo ba dapat
ang daming vaccine?
Dapat bang ituloy ng PBA yung binabalak nilang dalawang conference in a season? Ano mo dyan? Anong tingin mo dyan?
Ako, depende kung kailan sila magsisimula. Yan naman ang dyan. Kung makakapagsimula sila ng mahirap na siguro ang early June dahil Mayo 1 na. Para makapag-ensayo sila ng mga at least 3 weeks ang gusto yata na full practices, yung talagang hard practice. 3 linggo, di June na. Kung magsimula sila ng second week of June, tapos 3 buwan yung Philippine Cup, 3 buwan ba, 4 na buwan, matatapos tayo, July, August, September, di ba? Tapos, paano ka pa magpe-prepare ng second conference na ang gusto pa nila may import, aabutin talaga tayo ng mga February o March na bago matapos ang second conference. Tingnan natin. Isa-isa lang, kumbaga. Isa-isa lang, pare. May nakalaban. Simulan muna yung isa bago natin pagtuunan ng panahon. Bagamat kailangan ilatag yan, siyempre. Simulan muna natin yung isa.
Okay, retired justice
Attorney.
Perez, may gusto kaya atang ipunto.
Hindi na. Kanina, attorney lang
Retired.
Nag-retired justice.
Diba, pare? Tama po, retired. Kanina, ginawang preso yung
Sabihin, 80 anyos.
Okay, retired.
Kasi, nawala tuloy ako doon sa yung flow ko. Doon sa press ko, nabanggit ni Commissioner Willie Marshall dyan parang ini-estimate niya, if the PBA will open on June, o by June, pwedeng mahit December na, tapos na Tapos na, 3 months, o either kung sumobra man, ay mga first week or second week of January, matatapos yung PBA. That is kung yung target nila na buwan, yung itong late ng May o kaya ay nitong June, ay mahihit doon sa opening. Pero dahil nga uncertain pa rin itong kalagayan ngayon, marami pang mga dapat na isaalang-alang at saka abangan ang PBA. Dahil parang pinanunood natin dito yung isang isang scene na yung kung paano madidevelop. So lahat ng bagay hanging in the balance pa rin hanggang ngayon.
Tama.
Lang.
Tama si retired justice Perez, tama si at saka ang isa pa na dyan, hanging in the balance nga, yung vaccination ng mga PBA personnel, no? And nangako naman si Senator Bongo na tutulungan ang liga para makabili ng needed vaccines from the government. Pero Waylon, ikaw matanong kita, hindi ba magiging issue 'yan na biglang tutulong ngayon yung gobyerno sa PBA, 'di ba? Baka may mga ibang netizens diyan na maaaring sabihin na, "Oh, bakit hindi naman priority ang mga PBA players?
PBA.
Bakit biglang
Yes.
bibigyan ng allotment for vaccination?" Ano mo diyan, Waylon? What's your thoughts?
Actually, Atty. Ramos, may nakita na akong tweet
Ala.
niyan eh. Nakita mo rin yan. May nakita na akong tweet niyan eh. Actually, hindi natin may iwasan yung sasabihin ng ibang tao. Natural yan eh. Lalo na, of course, we are in a pandemic. Merong guidelines ang gobyerno natin when it comes to its vaccination program. Di ba, merong A1, A2, A3, A4. I think A4 na ang susunod. Yun yung sa mga mas nakararaming tao na, no, after nung seniors and merong comorbidities. Ang issue dyan, and I think the PBA siguro, kumbaga dahan-dahanin ng lakad, kumbaga treading the line. Mahirap kung, kumbaga, ikaw nga magagalit ka pagka may sumingit sa pila mo, di ba? Parang ganun lang yan. Kumbaga, yung halimbawa niyan ganun na hindi naman gustong sumingit ni PBA, of course, alam natin yun. Pero kung magkakaroon naman sila ng way as a private entity for them to get vaccines, and kung tutulong din si Senator Bongo, siguro, why not a mix of vaccination program para makaresume ang PBA? Pero ako, Atty. Ramos, medyo nga ako doon eh. Yung sasabihin ng tao, and I'm sure, paring Willie, Commissioner Marshall is thinking about that. Ako, galala natin si Com Willie, makamasa yan eh, makatao yan. Iniisip niyan palagi ang kwentuhan nila. Nung magbababol ang lagi niyang iniisip yung pulso ng masa. Lalo na, mas sensitive ito when it comes to vaccination. And I'm sure, nasa puso niya yan, iniisip niya araw-araw yan, yung tungkol sa vaccination, kung paanong gagawin. And isasaalang-alang niya yan sa kanyang mga magiging desisyon, sa desisyon ng board, yung tungkol sa vaccination. Kasi tama, Atty. Ramos, medyo sensitive nga. Hindi natin maiwasan na makriticize ang liga when it comes to that.
You have to remember, ha?
Atty. Ramos.
Yes.
Atty. Ramos.
Yes.
Kasi,
Yes.
Ba?
Kung, kasi kung natatanda,
Diyan na yung court secretary natin.
take this down, ha? Take this down, Miss Court
Sige,
Secretary.
si retired justice muna.
Oo. bigla mo ako na-retire eh. Ano ba naman yan? Hindi kasi nabanggit ni Governor Al Francis Chua during the press con, yung parang magpapahiram daw ng kung po pwede, sabagay sinabi naman niya kung po pwede na pagpahiram yung gobyerno, and then pag dumating yung binibili ng PBA o ng San Miguel Corporation o whatever, sa kanilang papalitan. I think that is impossible eh. Hindi po pwedeng mangyari yun. Kasi ang pagbili kasi, as far as I know, yung pagbili o pag-i-import ng mga vaccine, marami pang mga dinadaan ng mga papeles at lahat yan ay dumadaan sa gobyerno, pinoproseso. Ang private sector kasi, kung sa tingin ko, kung bibili, hindi ka agad pagbibigyan eh. Kasi remember, tandaan natin, hindi pa tayo ang gobyerno, yung ipinangako ng gobyerno na vaccination para sa lahat ng sektor ng lipunan ng ating bansa, hindi pa nakukumpleto. At sa totoo lang, medyo nagkukulang. Kaya parang doon sa pronouncement na yon ni Governor Al Francis Chua, parang medyo may pagkamalo sa tingin ko. Dahil siyempre, katulad nga ng binanggit nga ni Attorney Galvez, na na siyempre uunahin ang priority ay yung mga ini-import ng gobyerno. And that's all. Attorney Jerry,
Oh,
Ito nag-retire, pare.
Yes.
malapit na.
Court Secretary Diaz, ano bang mga nakatalaga sa record natin ngayon?
Naku, sayang, no, I miss most of the topic, which is of course very interesting. But on a serious note, it is really, a very, like what you said, a sensitive topic. But at the same time, the PBA remains to be very optimistic. I laud the efforts of Commissioner Marshall, the Board of Governors, in trying to find ways to be able to start the season. Kasi ang isipin din natin, not unless the season starts, syempre may mga trabaho din na hindi na ipo-provide as of the moment. Isa na dyan, and I can speak on their behalf, is kami na nasa broadcasting part of the coverage part of the, of the business. So I think it's a lot of things to consider. But one thing that I'm sure is Commissioner is also, I think, gearing towards the country's goal of herd immunity. So I think what Zaldi was saying about what Governor Al Francis Chua mentioned about replacing. I think it's more of should their vaccines arrive after na naibigay nga sa PBA at mas marami pa dumating from SMC Group, yun ang kanilang ipapamahagi para maibigay through, of course, different LGUs perhaps and different government agencies. But yeah, nevertheless, I surely hope things, would pan out. Jerry, if I'm not mistaken, ang sabi ni Commissioner will find out sa kanilang mga susunod na meetings kung ano ang magiging desisyon ng IATF, pero walang binigay na date, ano?
Wala, Rize. Wala siyang sinabi. Basta ang huli niyang nabanggit is that they will write a letter sa IATF seeking that teams may be allowed to hold scrimmages once na downgrade ng NCR Plus into GCQ. Pero other than that, wala na siyang iba pang napang.
Right. It's sad also kasi in other countries, napapabalita, they're opening their country already. They're opening their cities already. Disneyland in California is opening. Some cities, some states in the United States, pwede na makapanood ng fans ng NBA. So, nakakalungkot na tayo dito sa Pilipinas. Medyo nahuhuli talaga tayo. Paatras pa nga minsan, di ba? Kung maiisipin mo, we were already in, such quarantine like GCQ and then we reverted back to ECQ kasi nga nagkakaroon ng panibagong surge. But we surely hope and pray na maging maayos itong mga susunod na linggong kaparating. Like what Jerry mentioned, I overheard it. Inaantay talaga ng IATF na maibaba muna yung number of cases. And from there, makakapagbigay sila ng mas magandang assessment at desisyon sa kung mapapayagan tayo na makapaglaro.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so are we good with this topic? Yes, Zaldi.
Tapos ang kaso.
Hindi, ang nabanggit ko lang na yung nananawagan nga din si Commissioner Willie Marshall na binibigyan ng din na i-drum beat natin, tumulong tayo para tayong mga nasa media industry na tumulong tayo, i-drum beat natin sa lahat. Na lahat yung ipabatid natin sa kanila kung gaano kahalaga yung protocols para nga bumaba na itong COVID-19 at babalik na sa normal yung buhay natin, hindi lamang sa sports kundi sa lahat ng aspects ng society. Kaya nga malaki din ang magiging papel natin at paulit-ulit yon bago matapos yung press conference, di ba, Jerry? Paulit-ulit yung panawagan ni Commissioner Willie Marshall.
So always remember, mask on, wash your hands, and stay safe. Kasama natin sa PBA usapan ng ating bisita because he's already on backstage. Zaldi, introduce our guest, please.
Guard ito, guard
Bisa na to.
ng Blackwater Bossing at ito 6-year PBA veteran and he's a 17th overall pick in the 2015 PBA draft. Si Simon Enciso. Yeah. Hi, how are you, Simon? Welcome to the Chasedown.
Simon.
Simon.
Thank you guys for having me.
Hi,
I really
Simon.
appreciate you guys even thinking about me being on the show. It's a pleasure. Hello?
Simon
Okay.
Can you
says,
guys hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simon, let's get down to business.
Hey.
Let's get down to
Yun!
business. You know?
Bigat yun
Yeah.
ah.
My first question. Question ko, babasahin ko lang. How are you keeping up with your new team? Yeah. Can you hear me, Simon?
Parang naghang ah.
Oo nga, naghang.
Roger.
Naghang yata si Simon.
Okay, we'll try to fix our connection with Simon because I think we're having some troubles. We'll try to reconnect again, makakausap natin si Simon para makakwentuhan natin siya. Like what Zaldi asked, nasa bagong team niya na siya, di ba? Ang Blackwater Bossing.
Oo.
Let's find out kung nagkaroon ba siya man lang ng pagkakataon makapag-practice with them bago bago ulit nag-ECQ at nag-MECQ. I
Oo.
visibly
Yeah.
can see because, ang tagal na natin nakikita at nakakasama si Simon, parang pumayat, Parang kondisyon na eh. Parang ready na sa action eh. So, tatanungin din natin, baka meron siya mga ibang ginagawa during the pandemic. At syempre, marami pang
Wow.
iba. Mamaya din, makakasama pa rin natin na sa mga volleyball fans naman. Jovelyn Gonzaga. Makakakwentuhan
Idol ko
din
yan.
natin siya. Super interesting stories about volleyball ang ating maitatanong. At Waylon, ang ating bang idol, si James ba? Makakasama natin
Sigurado
ngayong
ba?
hapon?
Sigurado?
Nanalo na naman
Sure na
ba?
Malamang. Malamang
Makakasama
nanalo
natin
na naman.
ngayong hapon. So make sure na samahan nyo kami hanggang mamaya. Oh, very quick, baka meron tayo mga nanonood sa atin via Facebook
Okay.
live stream. Kamusta
Aga
po
naman ang
kayo
bagong
dyan?
naman.
May mga
Aga,
super
aga.
tayo na talagang linggo-linggo. Walang palya
Ako na
nanonood
unang
sa
babati.
atin via Facebook. Katulad ni Julian. Hi, Julian!
Hi, Julian!
Si Julian
Hi,
Lapid.
Julian.
Ayan, hindi sumasagot. Hi, Julian. Ako
Yeah,
nga pala, babati ako.
okay.
Yung aking bunsong kapatid, si Bingbong. Yeah, si Bingbong, yung bunsong kapatid, nag-celebrate ng birthday kahapon. Kasabay ng birthday ni paring Ricky Santos, ni former
Yun.
Deputy Commissioner Ricky
Yun.
Santos at saka yung aking kapatid, si Bingbong. Happy birthday sa inyong dalawa. Yeah. Sana
Ricky.
nanonood si Bingbong.
Waylon, go ahead.
Ito, from Lee J ng production natin. Happy birthday kay Miley
Ayun, batian
Elisa
pala.
Montemayor. Anak yan ni Lee J Montemayor. Happy birthday sa iyo.
Diba?
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Siyempre, binati ni Paring Saldi. Sir Rix!
Sir
Happy
Ricky.
birthday, Ricardos! Ito pa, June Paulo, Troy San Diego. Happy birthday! Ito, kasama natin to. John Develos
Sino?
from Cebu. Idol, happy birthday!
Ba?
At
Oy, John.
Birthday ni John?
Oliver Gan.
Birthday pa pala yan.
Happy birthday. At ito
Hi,
pa,
John.
Sharina
Happy birthday.
Sebanda, happy birthday. At ito, ang paborito natin, anak ni Richard Cabarles, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday!
Yung nga pala.
Mansimo.
Oo.
Oo, nakita ko meron silang handaan ng sarap ng mga handa. But anyway, our guest is
Waylon.
back with us. So again, let's
Ana?
have on the show the newest acquisition of Blackwater Bossing, playing guard for them. We have our 6-year PBA veteran, Simon Enciso. Hi, Simon. I hope you can hear us better this time. Hi.
Hi, Simon.
Yeah, can you guys hear me? I tried to change my background. Hello, can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yun, yes.
Yeah. I
Hello.
can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So,
So thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
okay, Simon, here's my first question to you. How are you keeping up with your new team?
So right now, the way I interact with my teammates and coaches are through Zoom workouts every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays. So we have that every morning, and we get to interact with each other and get a good workout and stay in shape for whenever the season is going to start. So that's how we've been interacting with each other throughout the whole pandemic.
So is training and the meeting online, Simon, enough for the team to build chemistry? Do you think?
I think it's definitely restricted with building chemistry, but the interactions and talks you can have on Zoom with your teammates and coaches, I think still build some type of chemistry. We try to deal with whatever cards are dealt with to us. So if we could build some type of chemistry, even if it's really really small, I think that will help us in the long run. Coaches and staff do a really good job of interacting and getting everybody involved. So it's been great. I mean, it's different, but I'm still blessed to be on PBA team, and I'm still blessed to be doing something that I love. So shout out to my teammates and coaches, man. Thank you guys.
Okay, my last question. How about the pay cut imposed by the PBA? What would you say? What would you say regarding that?
It definitely caught me by surprise, but after talking to the bosses and our coaches, it's for a good cause. I mean, if we can all come together and help each other out, I'm all for it. As long as we can get the ball rolling and start playing. I think if a pay cut is what's needed, then for me, I'm speaking for myself. I will be willing to do that to take steps forward and to start playing and getting the season going. I mean, I think I can speak for most of the league when we're kind of bored just at home doing workouts on Zoom, and we miss the competition and the competitiveness that each season brings. So if this will help with further steps in the right direction to start the season, I mean, it's just something that we all have to kind of sacrifice and just keep moving forward with.
Okay, thank you, Simon.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Next,
Okay,
Abak,
Simon,
okay, your turn.
Abak here of the Philippine Star. Yes, Simon, have you stayed around? Have you gone out of the country during this pandemic? After the bubble, have you?
Yeah. So after the bubble, I went back for Christmas to the States, and only signed 1 year, so I was just negotiating with Talk and Text. And we finally came to an agreement, and then I came back to the Philippines around end of February, right after my birthday. So around like February 15th, I was
Yeah,
here
you just
in the quarantine hotel, and just quarantining and getting ready to start practice. And when I got out, I practiced for a couple weeks with Architects, and then I found out the news that I was getting traded to Blackwater. So everything kind of happened so fast. But like I said, I'm so blessed to be in the league and playing this game that
yes,
that I loved my whole life.
of course. And speaking about the trade, this is your fifth. Blackwater is your fifth team in the PBA in 6 years, after
Yes, sir.
NLX, Phoenix, Alaska, Toketex,
Yep.
and now with the Blackwater. Uh,
Yes, sir.
can you tell us how you cope with these changes? Is it difficult to be moving from one team to another?
I mean, in a way, it is difficult because you get into your routine, you get familiar with the people you're surrounded with, right? So um, this trade with Talking and Blackwater, I mean, I kind of been through it already, so I knew how and the steps to, be ready for the next opportunity, be ready for my next moment. So it didn't come to a surprise, but it did. I mean, like I thought I played pretty well during the bubble, and I get into business, and I've been in this league for 6 years, and like you said, 5 different teams. So I'm just ready for anything that comes my way. I mean, if it's a trade, if it's a pay cut, like my parents always taught me to just keep your head down and keep working hard, and if you put in the work, blessings will shine upon you. So that's what I've been living by. That's what I stand by. And just like my parents taught me, I'm gonna keep my head down and just keep working. And Blackwater has me now, so I'm just gonna keep on going and give my best to Blackwater.
Yes, I totally agree because Simon is, I believe, is an asset to any team that he plays for. With his offensive threat and his defensive skills, it's a style that fits any other team in the PBA. Thank you, Simon. Keep it up.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Give it up, give it up.
Next question, please.
Yep. Hey, Simon. Hey, what's up, man?
Hello. What's up, man? How you doing?
Fine, man.
Pwede Tagalog para
Okay lang.
walang nosebleed. Okay lang.
Pwede
Simon.
naman pala eh. Pambira to si Simon.
Tagalog ka pala? Ako pa naman to.
Napeke tayo.
Alang ya.
Nadali mo kami, ha? Anyway, Simon.
Dali mo kami na baka.
Books, Simon. Hey, man, listen, man. I'm serious, man. In my books,
Okay,
you
man.
are my Derrick Rose, man.
Oh,
You
thank
know
you.
why?
I appreciate that. That's an honor.
Yeah.
An honor.
You know why? Because the way you move, your athleticism, your energy, and even though you've been traded, as Abak said, this is the 5th time. This is your 5th team. But,
Right.
you've brought the energy. You've been part of that a key
Sige
figure
ka.
in that team. Now you're with a new team with Blackwater.
Ano?
What can you bring on the table, man?
Aba?
Like I said, like you were saying, like I play both sides of the floor. So I think what I can bring to Blackwater is maybe some veteran leadership. I've been to the finals twice, been super close both times. So maybe I can bring that to the team and just my work ethic, man. They know what they're gonna get out of me. I'm gonna show up every day, work hard, and being around great vets around the league, such as Gabe Norwood, Chris Ross, Saul Mercado, Joe DeVance. All of them have molded me and given me advice to become the player that I am today. So definitely would like to, shine that wisdom and knowledge that I got from them to the rookies on our team, such as Dr. Rabba, who's also a fellow that we picked up, and Ray Mark Acuna and Andre Paras, just kind of being a big brother like those guys were to me. So, like I said, I hope to bring, my skill set of playing both sides of the floor, my leadership, and just being there for my guys as a big brother. That's what I'm hoping to bring to the team, and that's what I'm hoping to just shine upon all the other guys that we have on the team.
And being compared to Derrick Rose.
Aba?
Yeah.
I don't think I can compare to Derrick Rose. Definitely don't have the athleticism like his game into mine, such as other players like Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, Stephen Curry, Drew Holiday. A lot of those guys that just try to take bits and pieces of their game and try to just emulate. It's like learning anything. You want to be the best, you got to learn from the best. So definitely a lot of time watching their highlights and watching their games. So definitely wouldn't say I'm the Filipino version of any of them, but I definitely take bits and pieces of their games and try to emulate that on the court.
You've been around the league with different teams, but off the court, you've really bonded with these guys. It's like
Yes,
really
for sure.
family. Can you tell us about
Yeah.
it?
Oh man, I really do not know uh, how my career would have went if I didn't meet these guys. Starting from when I first got here, I mean, um, it wasn't really just a normal thing for me. Like I never been to the Philippines. I didn't know anybody. I met Jeff Cariaso from a couple friends that we had mutual friends playing in the Filipino leagues back home. And so when I moved out here, I really didn't know anybody. And um, I played for Seb Lulier in the D League, and our coaches were SMB coaches. So I would show up early to practice, and Saul Mercado, Chris Ross, Marcio Lassiter, they would get shots up after, and I would just kind of join in. So they were like, just kind of like, hey, where are you from? And just kind of welcomed me with open arms, and that's how it all started. Was just just asking me where I was from, and Saul was a huge part. I've actually been living with Saul for the past 2-3 years, so he has helped me out a lot. He even in the bubble, he was watching my games, and after the game, I would get a call like it was my dad, like, hey man, you need to do this better, you need to do that better. Or you were missing on this help side defense, and you need to be aggressive on the pick and roll and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So our relationship is really like brothers. Like we are really family. And Joe as well. Even though I was playing against him in the finals, he would always ask if I was okay, if I needed something. His wife would send me little snacks and cereals, and because I really don't have immediate family out here. My mom and dad are back in the States. My sister, my nephew is back in the States. My girlfriend's back in the States. So, like I said, if I didn't know them, I don't know where my career would have went. I probably would have been homesick and went back home. Even Gabe and his wife were sending me, like toothpaste, mouthwash, toothbrushes. Like it's truly a family, man. Like even though we compete against each other, even when the pandemic was non-existent, even we would compete against each other. It would be heated. We would talk shit on the court. And then after the game, hey man, where do you want to eat? Okay, Chili's. Okay, I'm meet you guys at Chili's. Okay, like it's all business on the court. When off the court, man, we're family. So I really appreciate all those guys. Even guys who aren't in the league anymore, like Josh Rosado, really helped me out when I first came out here. And then C. Ross, Gabe, Saul, Joe, even my guy Lamont Waters. He was playing for talking a little bit out. He was with coaching with Ala Pilipinas. All these guys have really shaped me into the player that I am today, and I can't I can't show enough gratitude to these guys. They do it unconditionally. They do it with no intentions of receiving anything back. And the least I can do is shine my knowledge and help to the next group of future PBA stars. And that's all I'm about. I'm just trying to give back to the game that has brought me so many blessings.
Just give it up, Simon, and make them proud. And
Man,
we got
thank you guys.
Okay? Remember
I
that.
appreciate that.
Wala,
Of course, I'll always remember.
Jerry has question.
There we go.
Hi. Yeah, hi Simon.
I got you.
When did you have your when did you have your haircut?
I had to cut it off when I went back home because it was too hot. It was just getting too hot. The curls were getting in my face, and I was just getting really annoyed. So I told my cousin to just shave it off.
Uh-huh. So, what do you prefer, having a short one or a long hair?
I think the short one is more of my preference because I like to just get up. I like to just get up in the morning and then just go about my day. When I had the long hair, I had to get up. I had to wash my hair, put product, make sure it looks cool, put a headband on.
Yeah.
So it was just I'm a very simple guy, so I just kind of just wanted to keep it simple, and this is as simple as it gets right here.
Uh-huh. Okay. Simon, the Commissioner Will Marshall said they would respect players who would opt not to be vaccinated, no, for
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
COVID-19 case, for COVID-19. But you personally, are you willing to take one?
For me personally, my preference, because I have done the research and I've done,
Mm-hmm.
my parents and my sister, my girlfriend, they're all vaccinated. I think
Yeah.
I would definitely be down to take a vaccine if it were Moderna
Mm-hmm.
or Pfizer.
Okay. But
But
other than that,
if I other than that, I don't think I would feel comfortable to be putting something in my body that I don't really, trust or know too much about, or because I don't know many people who've gotten other ones. People who are close to me, like my parents and my sister and my girlfriend, all either have Pfizer or Moderna. So that's just kind of my comfortability zone. But I did read about the article about how they're not really forcing PBA players to take it, but there will be risk if you do not take it, right? So um, it's kind of a 50-50 thing, right? So uh, like I said, maybe if they're willing to let me go back home so I could get vaccinated and then come right back. I don't know if that may be an option. If
Yeah,
not,
that's a good
then
option.
yeah. So I think that's just gonna have to be something I take upon with our team manager and see if it's okay with our coach. But that's just kind of my comfortability. I know everybody's different, and I don't bash anybody or think any less of anybody who has those different vaccines, or it's just kind of a personal choice for me, of what I'm comfortable in to injecting in my body.
okay.
Yes.
Riza will have more questions about the coming season. Riza?
Hi, Simon!
Hi, Riza. How are you? Long time no see.
I know, it's so nice to see you. And
I know it feels like yesterday. You had a Alaska jersey in the stands rooting for us.
Nice one, Simon.
What?
Nice one, Simon. We love you, man.
kindness. No, but seriously, time flies, right? Time flies.
It's super fast.
We were running across, running into each other. Then you just got drafted, and then next thing you know,
Yeah.
you're a 6-year veteran, right?
Man, right. That's truly right. I remember meeting you before I got drafted, and then just doing interviews during my whole season and stuff like that. And man, 6 years in, it feels like yesterday. I just got on a flight from the States and moved here, but
Right.
now I know my way around Manila and everything, and it's crazy, man. To look back, time really does fly fast, man.
Yeah, I know. And you've always been the same, Simon, somehow, one way or another. You've always been the life of, the party or the room or whatever. Wherever you are, there's like something going on. Simon's there. Okay. But Simon, today is Labor Day.
2024.
Okay, today is Labor Day. We
Right.
celebrate, of course, our hardworking men and women in different fields. And I know you finished kinesiology. Did I say that right? In college, that
Yeah,
was your major.
kinesiology.
So
Yeah, I
if
got a
you
bachelor's
weren't,
in
if you weren't a basketball player, if you didn't become a professional basketball player in the PBA, what would you be? Would you have been like a physical therapist of some sort?
I would have if it was less years in school.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Again,
So
again.
I said I would have if it was less years in school. So if I just did my 4 years and got my bachelor's, right, and I got to do another 4 years before I become a PT, if it was like maybe a year and a half, or I'll even sacrifice 2 more years of school, like to be a PT, then I would have done it.
Mm-hmm.
But I like I told my mom. My mom would always tell me like you should go back and get your master's, or go into the medical field. And I was just like, man, I'm sorry, mom. I got you your bachelor's degree that you wanted, and now I'm gonna go to the Philippines and I'm gonna try to achieve my dream. So,
Right.
even to this day, she asked me, why don't you go to Ateneo or UP or school out there to get your master's? And I'm so far off of school. Like that's so off of my goals right now that I told her, I was like, Mom, I'm just not interested anymore.
Yeah, so it's always been basketball as your dream. You didn't think about maybe when you were younger, maybe about becoming, I don't know, something. I wanted to be a teacher when I was younger.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So definitely throughout my years playing basketball, I bumped into different people. Right. So basketball, I definitely use basketball as a tool, and I meet different people. And luckily, my cousin, who cuts my hair, he's been my barber since the third grade. Um, he actually taught me how to cut hair. So fades, tapers,
Hmm.
straight razor. So if I wasn't a basketball player, I probably would have got into that and gotten my license because like every team I've been on, I was the team barber. So in college, my
Nice.
teammates would come to my room before the games and get lineups or fades or what. So I feel like that skill that I've learned throughout the years, through my cousin, um, shout out Justin Salinas, my cousin. I probably would have went into that because it does make a lot of money back
Yeah.
home. It does make a lot. I mean, 50 to 60 bucks per person per cut, and then they leave you tips. So let's say you're getting 80 bucks for 30 minutes, 160 bucks an
Oh,
hour. I mean, you can't beat that.
Here too, Simon, haircut is so expensive, and you guys would go like every 2 weeks.
ayan si Waylon, no?
Mine's every week. You just don't know. You just don't know when you're gonna be on. The Chasedown. You just never know.
Simon, how
Waylon
much?
will have a haircut.
How much, Simon?
Oh,
I
I
will
got you
pay
back,
you
man. You don't need to pay me. I do it for free. That's how much I love it.
Wow, free, oh.
Wait,
Okay,
okay. Speaking of haircut, that was one of them issues when you guys were at the bubble the last time. Guys were just wanting to get a haircut, and there would be like
Right.
long lines for the ones that were there to get haircuts. Maybe this is were
Right.
you cutting your own hair during the bubble? Were you like
I wasn't cutting my own hair, so I've done that before in college, and it went terribly wrong. So I never touched my hair again. I've never touched it ever again. But I
Hair
was
gone
cutting.
wrong.
I cut Joe Devance's hair twice. I cut Gabe Norwood's hair once. Stanley Pringle once. Bobby Ray Parks, who was my roommate, I cut his hair. I cut Chris Rosales. And who else did I cut?
Joe
And that was about it. I
Devance.
think that was it. Yeah, Joe
Simon?
Devance, I cut him twice.
You need to work on Nicholas' hair because he's going to his barber every single week, and he's spending so much. That barber is like overpricing everything. Goodness, he's good. Shout out. Okay.
Where did
Oh,
he go? Where did he
okay.
go?
You mentioned, Simon, earlier, your mother, on how she's dreaming that you pursue studies. And, I know how much you love your mom. You're such a family guy. And
Right.
how big of an influence is your mom to you? Mother's Day is coming up. How big of, an impact your mom has been to you?
I mean, my mom has been everything to me, from the time I was 5 and already picking up a basketball. My mom and my dad have been supporting me throughout my whole career, even when I had moments in my life where I didn't know if I was gonna go to college and play basketball. I didn't know if I was good enough to go overseas and play pro basketball. Like all those down times, my mom and dad were always there to pick me up and give me that encouragement to, you know, not be afraid to fail. They always talked about working hard and growing up, seeing my parents work a 9 to 5 every day just to put, spam, eggs, and rice every morning on our plate. I took that, as a lesson to me, how hard they work every day. My dad works 2 jobs. Um, it gets emotional because it's like, they've done a lot for me my whole life. And to make them proud, them, staying, even to this day, they stay up till 3, 5 a.m. on the TFC channel just to watch my games live. Like,
Wow.
I love them. I love them to death, man. And they've always been here to support me. And I couldn't ask for, better parents.
Yeah, and it was so nice watching your stories on social media that you got to spend time with your mama when you went
Yeah.
home. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Jerry has one last question.
Yeah. Simon, everybody knows how you develop a strong friendship with Ray Parks inside the bubble. Have you talked
Right.
about him with this contract renegotiation with TNT, or have you
Yeah.
talked
So
about it?
I've talked to Ray a lot. Actually, we've hung out a couple times, and you know, um, it was I keep telling them, man, it's a business, right? This basketball, it's a business. So you kind of just have to, roll with the punches. And I told him to just keep his head up. I'm sure an opportunity will arise. I mean, he's one hell of a player, man. And I was truly blessed to share the court with him for that one season in the bubble, and be his roommate. And yeah, I just kept telling him, man, to just keep his head up. Don't listen to social media and all that. Know what know your worth and know the work you put in every day. Because he's one of the hardest working guys I know, and he puts in a lot of work to perform each and every night. How he did in the bubble. I mean, all the hard work he put in really showed during the bubble, and I as a friend and as a brother to him, I just told him to always remember that, man. Always remember all the hard work he put in, and know that it's gonna pay off one way. So, um, you know, I'm probably gonna text him after this and see how he's doing. But yeah, he's been good. I mean, keeping busy, uh, trying to work out each and every day, and yeah, man. I mean, that's as much as we talked about. We didn't get really into the details and all that, but I just try to be there for him because I could tell that the social media bashing and all that was really getting to him. So I just try to be there as a brother and as a friend, try to cover him in his time of need. So um, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll probably hit him up after this and see if he's good. But that's as much as I've gotten to talk to him about that.
Okay, appreciate it, Simon. Thank you.
Well, we'll
No
let you go
problem.
about your day. What else is left for you on a Saturday? What else are you about to do? You're about to work out? I see you running around BGC or something every now and then.
Yeah, so every other day, like I said, Blackwater has the morning Zoom workouts, and then I really got close to our rookie that we just picked up, Josh Taraba, and he started this run club in BGC. So every other day we meet at the same spot around 4:30, and we run 6.5 km around the whole BGC, and then we end
Mm,
up back at that spot, and yeah, right now I'm actually at a coffee shop in BGC. I just wanted, kind of get out of the house, kind of being at the house. And then, like I said, my brothers, Joe Devance, Saul, and Lamont Waters, are teaching me how to ride motorcycle. So I'm out here on
ooh,
a motorcycle just trying to learn. But yeah, I mean,
nice.
yeah, this pandemic has really uh, opened my eyes to learning something new, and each and every day, I just try to get out there and try to learn something new. Like I've also talked to Gabe and Carl DeHessa, and Cliff Hodge, who are like my brothers as well, and they've kind of veered me into the business side of things and how to help with my money, and so we've been on this group chat talking about what stocks to invest in and what crypto to invest in. So oh no, I'm feeling like I'm getting older and I need to kind of get into these things.
Does that mean less Call of Duty time?
Yeah, it's been super less Call of Duty time. I know my Call of Duty friends out there are mad at me. I haven't been on as much, but yeah, man, it's just been different. It's actually been pretty cool to see, how my life has changed and transferred into a more business money type of life now. Just because I have a lot of downtime at home after I work out, so um, it's pretty funny now. Like all my search bars are about like stocks and how to smartly invest in things, and I'm on my Robin Hood app 24/7 looking at things. So it's pretty funny how everything has changed.
Well, you just keep on growing, and we are so proud of how you've been, handling everything, right? So, an opportunity, Simon, to greet PBA fans, your family, shoutouts.
PBA fans, don't worry, we are gonna get this settled, and we'll be back on the floor to bring you some more exciting moments. To my brothers, Joe, Saul, Lamont, Chris Ross, Josh Urbastando, Dave Norwood, Cliff, Travis, Carl, man, thank you guys for everything you guys have done. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all you guys as family. And from my immediate family, my mom, my dad, my sister, my nephew, um, I can't wait till all this is over and you guys can come travel here and see me play live. Um, and I love and miss you guys, and everything I do is for you guys. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for always supporting me, and thank you for always being there for me. And to everyone else, man, thank you guys at Chasedown. Appreciate you guys for even thinking about having me on the show. I really appreciate it. It's my honor. It's my pleasure to be on here and share my story. Thank you guys for giving me that platform. And for everyone else, dealing with the pandemic, I know it's rough times, but let's all stay positive. Let's all come together and let's all get through this together, man. I appreciate you guys and thank you for having me.
Thank you, Simon.
Thanks, Simon.
And although we're going to be
Alright, guys.
wearing different jerseys now, I'm still rooting for you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Ingat, ingat, ingat. Salamat.
All right, ingat.
And that was Simon Enciso from the Blackwater Elite. Alala ko dati may sinabi siya, confidence comes from the work you put in. That's one thing I would always remember. That Simon Enciso would say, kasi nga, ito naman natin, di ba, ano yung confidence niya, but that's because he really works hard. So, nice interview with Simon. Pagbalik namin, we're going to have naman Jovelyn Gonzaga. Kaya sa mga volleyball fans, huwag na po kayong aalis. Magbabalik po ang The Chasedown.
No.
welcome back to the Chasedown. Thank you all for choosing to spend your Saturday afternoon with us. We just concluded our interview with Simon Enciso of Blackwater Bossing. Learned so much about him. At ngayon naman, ang mga kasama natin, isa naman sa mga pinaka-idolo talaga when it comes to volleyball. Noon pa man hanggang ngayon. Nako, I have to say also, crush to ng bayan. Ang dami-dami kong kaibigan na nagme-message sa akin ngayon kasi crush nila to. And she's joining us today. We are so fortunate because I know she has a lot on her plate, but she is, of course, spending time with us. So, wag na natin patagalin pa. Makakasama po natin ngayong hapon. You know, dati na pong naglaro sa Signal HB, Pacific Town Army Navy Troopers. She's also won a bronze medal in the 2019 Asian Grand Prix and so many times, multiple-time MVP when it comes to playing volleyball, kung saan man siya naglaro sa B-League man or sa Philippine Super Liga. And who knows, now that the volleyball is turning pro, she's off to get more and more awards and trophies. Let's welcome on the show, Jovelyn Gonzaga. Ma'am, magandang hapon po.
Yeah, no?
Ma'am, nakamute yata. Jovelyn, can you check your audio, please? I think you're muted.
Ayun, nakamute. Magandang hapon sa lahat.
Yeah, no?
Kamusta?
All is well. Ito, nangingitim na ako kasi nag-try out kami kahapon sa Subic Beach Volleyball.
Oh, ayan. Yun nga, kanina pa namin pinag-uusapan, Jovelyn, yung mga latest na balita sa volleyball. So, sisimulan ko na. Anong pakiramdam mo finally that, you know, after a year of lockdown, the volleyball is slowly coming back to, you know, its form and its shape. May pa-tryout na ang national team. Meron tayong pro league now. You know, volleyball is turning pro. How is all this, you know, making you feel?
Actually, di ba parang 2017 na na injured ako. So 2018, 2019 nakabalik ako sa laro. So almost 2 years yung layoff ko. So no ngayon, nagka-pandemic na naman, tapos 2021, almost 2 years na naman na napahinga na naman ako. So kahapon during our tryout sa beach volley, so kulit ko talaga. Sabi nga na nag-interview sa akin doon, bakit daw parang sobrang hype ako, sobrang saya ko. Sabi ko, gusto ko i-enjoy yung first day ko ulit after almost 2 years na walang volleyball. And galing akong schooling sa army. So gusto kong i-feel ulit yung warmth, yung feeling na makabalik ulit sa court. So sobrang akong excited kahapon. Though pressured ako kasi nga, galing ako sa schooling and wala talaga akong workout at all. Pero ang excitement talaga na parang eto na, paunti-unti na talaga siyang bumabalik. And nakikinita ko na hindi magtatagal, makakabalik na kami sa training.
Jovelyn, just a clarification, you're in Subic to try out not for the volleyball team na Anima, you're for beach volleyball.
Opo, for beach volleyball. Nag-beg off ako sa indoor volleyball. I-clarify ko lang yun, miss, kasi parang ang dating is nag-beg off ako kasi sure na ako sa spot, which is hindi. Bineg off ko yung spot ko para mabigyan pa sa mas karapat dapat na pwede mag-try out. Kasi at that time, parang very na ako na maglalaro ako sa beach volleyball, na magta-try outs ako for beach volleyball.
Naku, lalo marami na excite. Sa beach volleyball ka ngayon. Oo.
Ako hindi pa ako masyado na-excite, hindi pa ready yung katawan ko.
mas excite na mag-cover si Abak tsaka si Jerry.
Ganda naman ang mukha.
Oh.
Wow, grabe ah.
Jovelyn Gonzaga, let the book. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hindi, Jovelyn, kanina klina-arify mo nga, no? Na nag-beg off ka lang sa indoor volleyball. So, any chances in the future na maglalaro ka pa rin dyan as part ng national team sa indoor volleyball?
Actually, ayoko magsalita ng patapos kasi every time na nagsasalita ako ng patapos, hindi nangyayari. So, malalaman natin. For as of the moment kasi, as of this time, gusto ko talaga muna mag-focus sa beach volleyball kung papalarin ako makapasok sa national team. So ako, andito talaga ako to support 100% sa indoor volleyball. So hindi ko masasabi pa kung babalik ako. At nasa na ako nasa pa-exit point na rin ako, sir, ma'am.
Ano bang, saan ka mas komportableng maglaro? Sa indoor ba o sa beach?
Paano ko ba sasabihin? Actually, pareho lang sir, kasi naglalaro na rin ako way back nung beach volley. Naging national team na ako 2011 sa beach volleyball. And parang naging ilang years na rin ako naglalaro sa beach volleyball. So parang hindi din mahirap sa akin ang adjustment. At the same time, yung indoor naman, di ba? Parang sa ilang years kong paglalaro sa buhay ko, from 10 years old ako, puro indoor volleyball lang din naman ako. Hanggang magti 30 years old ako, so 20 years na ako naglalaro. So feeling ko pareho namang comfortable, depende kasi sa magiging teammate mo talaga. And nakikita ko naman ang gagaan ng mga nakakasama ko sa loob at labas ng court. And alam ko lang hindi ako mahihirapan.
And isa na lang, Jovelyn, sana kung last year mo na as part ng national team ng indoor volleyball, sana i-announce mo raw para parang magiging farewell tour mo sa national team.
Ang hirap naman pero actually sir, honestly speaking, nung 2019, sobrang hindi na ako nag-expect na mapapasama pa ako sa national team. Sobrang bonus na talaga yun. Kasi coming from an ACL injury, parang most of the players, kasi pag ACL injury, nasasabi nila na end of your career na. So sobrang blessing talaga sa akin na pinagkakatiwalaan at pinaniwalaan pa rin ako ng coaching staff na ipasama pa rin ako sa 2019 SEA Games. So para sa akin talaga is bonus na yon sa akin. So hindi ko masasabi kung makakabalik pa ba ako sa indoor. Si God nang bahala.
Okay, thank you, Jovelyn. Ito, may question pa sa'yo, yung isang umahanga rin sa'yo. Si Waylon Galvez.
Hi, Jovelyn.
Hello sir.
Huwag nang Sir Waylon na lang. Ikaw na. Siya nagkakalimit ko dati.
Namang DOM yung ano.
You mentioned yung tryout ng gaano kadami kayo? Saka dun sa nakita mong tryout, ano tingin mo yung magiging kumbaga forma ng team, chance ng team for the SEA Games?
Ang nakakatuwa, kasi almost na mga in-invite pumunta, feeling ko mga ilan lang ata or 1 or 2 lang ang hindi pumunta. So majority of the invitees talaga pumunta sila. And nakikita naman natin yung future ng beach volleyball, sir, napakaliwanag na. Kasi last SEA Games, diba, nakapag-bronze na sila. And nakikita natin na nakalatag na talaga yung program ng beach volleyball. So I'm hoping and I'm very positive na magiging maganda yung magiging outcome nung program ng beach volleyball. Hindi lang sa local, kundi international stage.
You mentioned na sabi mo kanina medyo pa wag naman sana na medyo pa punta ka na doon sa parang end na ng career, pero wag naman.
Hindi naman.
Wag naman.
Huwag mo na.
Pa kami nagko-compare Pero sa tingin mo, mga ilang years pa, kung sakasakaling mapili ka for the national team sa beach volleyball, mga ilang years pa ang itatakbo ng career ng Jovelyn?
Actually, sir, nakikita ko ang self ko 2 to 3 years, mga 32 to 33 years old. Feeling ko that time, sir, if God's willing at dumating na yung tamang tao for me, magsa-settle down na talaga ako.
Saba.
Diba? Wala.
Delikado na yan,
Sa mga 30 to 32 years old, sir.
And of course, yung balik tayo sa indoor. Although sabi mo, hindi mo alam kung iwan mo na ba talaga o hindi. Pero nung tryout ng indoor, di ba dyan din naman ginawa?
Yes.
May mga ilang kumbaga sasabihin natin superstars ng volleyball na hindi nakarating eh. Ano lang ang tingin mo? Maganda ba to? And sinasabi rin na parang hindi na rin naman sila pwedeng mag-tryout pa. Tapos na, kumbaga, ano lang ang, as a volleyball player, ano lang ang thoughts mo?
Thoughts ko, hindi ko kasi personally alam yung reasons ng mga hindi pumunta. So parang hindi ako makakapagsabi ng point ko talaga, sir. Kasi hindi ko sila nakakausap, bakit hindi sila pumunta. Kung magbe-base lang ako sa social media, most probably magiging bias yung assessment ko. So wala akong masabi pagdating sa ganyang bagay unless otherwise maririnig ko yung sides ng mga teammates, which is hindi ko naman deserve na marinig kasi hindi naman nila sa akin mag-explain, pero ayoko maging biased sa take ko, and alam ko naman, and naniniwala ako na most of them naman naging teammates ko sa national team eh. And I believe naman na may sarili silang reason kung bakit hindi sila nakapunta. And I respect that.
Mhm. Okay, thanks, Job.
Thank
Huwag
you,
lang, sir, wilong na lang ha. Pero magtatanong na susunod yung lolo mo.
Yan ka na naman eh.
Yan na yung lolo. Ito natin, magtatanong na.
Jovelyn, ito serious question ano.
Ay, di pa pala yung lolo.
Hindi pa
Suhid
ba
lang.
Ay, ako muna. Jovelyn, serious question to, no? Ano ba yung tamang tao
Yan.
na hinahanap mo? Yun na, para yung mga
Baka nandyan lang. Baka
para yung may mga intensyon, alam na nila kung pwede ba sila o hindi. Kumbaga, magkaroon na ng tryout ng konti.
Yan.
Parang na-hot seat ako dito. Wait lang. Kailangan ko ng backup. Kailangan ko yung Rachel Andakis at Jack Jonella.
Ayan.
Wow. Wow.
Naghanap ng karamay. Naghanap ng karamay.
Ano ba hanap mo? Fellow athlete? Artista? O
Media man?
Baka naman
sports writer? O ano?
Right
Host o ano?
Actually, sir, kaya siguro hindi ako nakakahanap kasi hindi ko alam kung anong hinahanap ko. Charot. Pero feeling ko, sir, hindi talaga. Alam ko, kung anong gusto ni God, hindi ko talaga alam, sir. Feeling ko kung ano lang ibibigay ni Lord for me. And I know na better and deserve ko talaga yung dadating at ating. Worth the wait daw, sir. Worth the wait.
True.
Ganun ba
True
yun?
yan.
Sige, ito. Isa pang question.
Oh my God.
Isa pang
Sige.
question.
Seryoso ulit.
Oo, seryoso. Ito, tunay na question na.
Tutubig
Nanonood ka
ako.
ba ng PBA?
Magtutubig lang ako.
Nanonood ka ba ng PBA, Jovelyn?
Sir, hindi ako masyadong nanonood ng basketball, pero mga kilala ko naman masyadong mga ibang. Bakit, sir?
Bigyan ka
Hindi,
namin
wala naman. Serious question eh. Sino
Sige.
nakikita mo ang gwapong PBA player?
Yun. Sir, buti na lang hindi ako nanonood ng basketball.
Yung binata, huwag yung may asawa.
Safe ako. Wait lang, pinagpapawisan ako.
Sige, ito na. Tunay na question na, Jovelyn.
Sir,
Tunay na question na.
ano yun, sir?
Yung 2019 SEA Games sa volleyball, sa women's volleyball, medyo hindi, aminin natin, yung expectations mas mataas kesa sa men's volleyball, ano? And yet, it was the men's volleyball that won the medal.
Yeah.
Men's volleyball hindi nakakuha.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Ano ba?
Hello?
Nako, yata yung, let's try to reconnect with Abba.
Kaya ba?
Masyado kasi intense yung
Kailan
mga tanong
seryoso?
ko.
Okay.
Ikaw kasi.
Kailan
Puro ka.
seryoso yung tanong?
Ayan. Ano nangyari? Naghangka.
Okay, sir.
We'll try
Ano, wala.
We'll try to reconnect with Abba. Sige, balikan
sige.
natin yung tanong ni Abba.
Habang wala, balikan na lang natin yung tanong ni Abak. Ako muna akong magtatanong, Jovelyn. Ang dami-dami mga tinatanong sa'yo about pati love life mo, nakahalukay na. Pero ako, tingin ko, ito, seryoso din yung tanong ko eh. Kasi, nabanggit mo kanina, matagal ka na talaga naglalaro ng volleyball since 9 years old or 10 years old ka. At parang sa tingin ko, parang nagsasawa ka na maglaro ng volleyball. At saka binigyan mo na ng parang mga 2 to 3 years ka na lang at magsisettle down ka na. Ayan. Ngayon ganito, anong pumasok sa isip mo? Ba't bigla nag-training ka sa military? Hindi kaya doon yung hinahanap mong kulang sa buhay mo?
May sundot ka rin pala eh. Kala ko naman. Kala ko naman, seryoso.
Paano
No.
ba? Bakit ako pumasok sa military? Actually, sir, nagsimula akong pumasok kasi dati, nung inofferan ako ng army, 50-50 pa ako. Kaya lang, nung time na yon, yung mama ko may sakit. So, wala kaming wala kaming means ng income. So parang nung time yun, sakto nag-offer ang army sa akin kung gusto ko magpa-enlist. So ginrab ko yung chance na yun kasi naisip ko, once na may enlist ako, may panggastos ako sa hospitalization ng mama ko. Which is namatay yung mama ko October. Nag-process na ako. October namatay si mama, na-enlist ako December. So hindi talaga siya nakaabot. So initially, pumasok ako sa army dahil gusto kong ma-save ang mama ko na manggastos. And pangalawa, bata pa lang ako, sir. Gustong-gusto, may CAP kasi dati sa school eh. Hindi ko, yung parang, yung may sariling CAP na yan. So gustong-gusto ko talaga mag-join doon. And that time, nung bata pa lang ako, gusto ko na talaga mag-serve sa country. Hindi ko alam kung saan ang pamamaraan. So sabi ko, naglaro ako ng volleyball. So sabi ko, eto na talaga yon, volleyball na siguro yung way ko makaserve sa country. And ito pa, nadagdagan pa na nakapasok ako sa military. Sabi ko, ito na tagal. Calling ko talaga to. Destined talaga siya for me. And happy ako na nasa military service ako. And
So, Sarge. Yeah. Sige, tuloy lang, Sarge.
And kung yung tanong mo kung andito ba, hindi ko din alam kasi wala pa ako nakikilala. Wala ko din ako nakikilala, sir. Hindi ko alam bakit.
Si
Ay, Sarge.
meron din yung Jovelyn ng crash landing.
Oo.
Crash landing. Yun na lang.
Oo. Wala. Wala.
So, Sarge, kasi alam mo yung volleyball, Sarge, mahirap ang training niyan, di ba? At of course, iba din yung trainings pagdating sa military. Paano mo ikukumpara yung dalawa? Ano ang mas mahirap sa tingin mo?
Hirap yan.
Pareho kasi akong passionate sa dalawang bagay. Pareho akong committed. So, hindi ko nawiweigh kung anong mahirap at hindi. As long as disiplinado ka sa craft mo, as long as committed ka sa craft mo, hindi ka mahihirapan, sir. So, para sa akin, pareho silang mahal ko and hindi ko nasasabing nahihirapan ako. Kaya ko silang i-balance pareho.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sarge.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Si sir, nawala na kami tanong pa. Charot.
Yan.
Diyan na, nakabalik na.
Sige,
tuloy na.
yung serious question nga pala.
Na,
So, ang ibig sabihin, kahit sino qualified pa sa ngayon,
Naman, sir. Wala tayong sineset na anong tawag nila? Standard. Wala tayong sineset na ganun. Pag tumibok ang puso, titibok ang puso.
Yan.
Kapag tumibok ang
Sayo
puso,
ka pa.
Hindi,
wala tayong magagawa dito.
yung serious question ko hindi yata natapos eh.
Oo nga.
Yung 2090 SEA Games, di ba, yung expectations, yung women's hindi nagmedal, yung men's volleyball ang nagmedal.
Yeah.
Frustrating ba para sa mga female volleyball players yun?
Actually, sir, yung nangyari kasi doon, compared to men, yung men's kasi, isang liga lang sila. Unlike sa aming mga babae na 2 liga kami. So, ang hirap talaga naming buuin. Sabihin na natin na mag-start kami ng training before 2 months ng tournament. Ganun naman lagi, 2 months before the tournament. So, like, may training kami sa Japan and dadating, like, ang kabilang league, dadating siya advance, tapos susunod na liga, dadating advance, yung isang liga, babalik na. So, walang nangyayari talaga na buo na training kami. Unlike sa men's na after their league, nabuo na talaga sila sa Japan. And si Brian naman, bagunas yung sumunod, is very conditioned naman siya, so hindi siya nahirapan mag-adjust. And setter niya si Retamar, which is setter niya si Enyo, tama? Correct me if I'm wrong. So, yun yung difference siguro ng babae sa lalaki. And yung frustrating parts, sir, siguro masasabi natin na almost sana nakuha na sana natin yung bronze medal eh. Kasi 1 point na lang pananalo na tayo. So, yun yung pinaka-frustrating part actually. yung process along the way, yung training and all, hindi ko masasabing frustrating kasi once na, yun yung sinasabi ko, mag-voice down talaga siya once na committed ka sa ginagawa mo. Ano na lang yan eh, pasok na yan eh, given na yan eh, andyan na yan siya eh. Kung magpa-frustrate ka, maapektuhan ka, matatalo ka. So, yung siguro yung sinasabi mo na pinaka-frustrating part, yung almost na makuha na sana namin yung bronze na hindi namin nakuha. Pero iniyak lang namin yun actually kami mga seniors. Ako, si Abby, si Eliza, tatlo kami yung pinaka-seniors na. Right after the game, diretso kami sa dugout. Grabe, iyakan kami sa CR. Kanya-kanya kaming pwesto doon. And then right after that, nag-usap-usap kami. Nag-usap-usap kami right after that. Hindi mo naman kasi makukuha in just a snap ang bagay na hindi mo talaga sobrang matagal pinaghirapan. So, bubuin kayo for 2 months lang, di ba? And hindi pa kami laging kompleto. Unlike sa kalaban namin na dekada na silang magkakasama and maglalaro sila. So siguro ang nangyari doon sa laro is yun na yung outcome ng sinong mas may experience, sinong mas may exposure, sino yung mas may pinagsamahan. And that was a good experience, sir, na magiging eye-opener sa lahat na malaki ang chance ng indoor volleyball once magkaroon lang talaga ng magandang program.
Oo. Tama kanina sa Power and Play sa kabilang show. Maganda yung tanong ni Commissioner Noli Ayala, no? Bakit parang kung kailan may pandemic, doon naman parang minamadali itong tryouts and formation ng women's volleyball team. Pero maganda rin naman yung sagot ni Ricky Palu and ni Tony Liao na palagi naman kasi ang problema, sinasabi, yan, nag-form kasi tayo 2 months before. Ngayon, gusto naman nila mag-form 5, 6, 7 months before. Parang yan sana ang tama. Talaga na timing lang na may pandemya, no? Anong thoughts mo dyan na inaagahan nila itong tryouts?
Yung thoughts ko dyan, sir, na-appreciate actually, majority naman sa mga volleyball na-appreciate yung ganito pa. Wala eh, ganito yung talaga yung situation eh. Let's make the most out of it na lang talaga kaysa sa mag-dwell tayo sa problema. So at least nagagawa sila ng paraan for the Philippine volleyball. And na-appreciate natin yun. At the same time, sir, yung protocol naman, proper protocol, sinusunod naman eh. Before the tryouts, may swab test naman kami. So, nare-require naman kami na 7 days and after the tryouts, kailan mag-isolate kami for our safety and for our loved ones na inuwian namin. So, pagdating doon, yung proper protocol, social distancing, mask and all, nasusunod naman siya. And effort yun, sir. Effort yun ng Philippine volleyball and na-appreciate natin yun. And siguro, yun nga, ito pa lang yung simula nun. And looking forward na magtuloy-tuloy na talaga, sir. And isa lang naman yung inaasam natin talaga lahat, sir. Yung success ng Philippine volleyball. And susuporta tayo dyan.
Okay, thank you, Jovelyn. Ngayon ko lang narinig yung story tungkol sa pagsali mo sa the reason behind you joining the Philippine Army. Dati saludo ko sa'yo. Ngayon, kaliwat ka na.
Thank you, sir.
Bak, may tanong ako kay Jovelyn.
Yes.
Sige po.
Uling tanong ko na lang. Kanina nabanggit mo, Jovelyn, yung about the history-formed team na kaya nga minsan nagkakaroon ng problema along the tournament. At yung nabanggit mo, nag-iiyakan kayo, gano'n. Would you suggest na yung sa tingin mo ba, anong may sasuggest mo na dapat na gawin ng volleyball? Na kailangan ba yung gilas-like formation na yung long range? Sa palagay mo magiging effective yon pagka parang inadapt ng volleyball yung ginagawa ng basketball, yung sa gilas?
Actually, sir, ngayon, for example, di ba, yun yan sinabi kanina na nagsa-start na ulit mag-try out earlier para sa December na SEA Games. So, isang factor na yun, malaking bagay na yun, na makapagsimula na rin. Actually, may plan na sila na after next week, parang mag-a-announce na sila ng lineup, then magsa-start na ng bubble training. Yun yung initial plan nila. And final initial plan, hindi lang ako sure doon. And one factor yun, sir, kasi yung ilang months na yun before the SEA Games is malaking bagay talaga for the teamwork and galaw sa loob ng court. And at the same time, sir, ang laking bagay, kasi naging isang liga na lang din ang Philippine Volleyball Women's, yung babae. Kasi sa lalaki, isang liga lang din eh. So ngayon yung babae, isang liga na lang din sila. So mas mabilis na i-form yung line-up sa national team, mas mabilis sila kuhanin, mas mabilis mag-arrange or mag-program. So yun yung nakikita ko, sir, na brighter future ahead of Philippine Volleyball talaga. And alam ko talaga kasi parang kukuha din sila ng pool, sir eh. Hindi lang ako sobrang clear sa akin, hindi malinaw sa akin, pero ang pagkakaintindi ko is mas madadamihan nila yung kukuhanin sa lineup for their training pool na lang din. Training pool din. Kasi sa beach volleyball, meron na rin kaming juniors eh. Like may mga senior, may mga junior team. So maganda, napakaganda ng program.
Okay. Thank you, Sarge. Yan ang moniker ko sa iyo. Sarge.
And now that we have the Philippine
Nelson Beltran yun
National Volleyball Federation also, talagang pausad, di ba, ang volleyball sa Pilipinas. Charo Soriano, who's a board member. I don't know, Jovelyn, kung nakita mo yung message niya, ang sabi niya, a legend takes on the beach. Sabi niya, honoring your indoor volleyball journey and at the same time excited for your beach volleyball path. We are here for you, Jo, sabi.
Actually, wala akong Twitter, so may nag-send lang din sa akin. May nag-send sa akin ng ganyan. So sobrang overwhelming yung feeling.
Nice.
Thankful sa kanila.
You've come such a long way from that girl in Guimaras, tama? Guimaras ba? Kasi na-cover ko si Jovelyn nung college eh. Ganun ang katagal. Diyos ko, sinabi ko pa.
Okay lang.
I remember the story na wala siyang pang volleyball gear. Alam mo yung pang basketball shorts yung suot niya. Kaya tuloy yung mga spike niya, mga kapos-kapos kasi hindi maayos yung talon. But now, look at you and we're so proud na nakakatulong ka sa volleyball at sa bayan. You know, you've come a long way and you're a very good sister and a very good daughter. Sana mas marami mong maging katulad mo. So, maraming salamat sa'yo. You can now greet your family. Kasi I'm sure na-miss mo yan sila. Yung mga fans mo, go ahead.
Actually during this pandemic, take advantage ko talaga yung pag-reach out sa family ko. Kasi nung time na tuloy-tuloy lang yung volleyball, grabe, solid talaga morning, afternoon training. So hindi ako nakapag-reach out sa kanila. So since nag-pandemic, nakapag-catch up ako sa kanila. So sa family ko sa Guimaras, hello, see you soon. Kasi almost 2 years na ako hindi nakaka-uwi. Pero lagi naman kami nagki-keep in touch. And sa lahat ng sumusuport sa Philippine Volleyball, maraming salamat. Sa akin, sumusuporta sa akin at nagtitiwala at hindi nagsasawang suportahan ako. Maraming salamat. And we promise you na worth the wait yung pag-aantay nyo sa volleyball na makakabalik. And we will give you a good fight, a good game. And see you all soon.
Yan, we're excited for you at sana balitaan mo kami ha kapag may mga developments.
Yes.
Maraming salamat. Sargento, saludo kami sa iyo. Happy Labor Day din kasi alam ko kasama ng ating mga manggagawa ang ating masisipag na member ng Army. Thank you. Salamat.
Jovelyn, next
Thank
week
you,
ulit
Sarge.
guest ka ulit
Salamat.
Yung tamang tao
Pinagpawisan ako sa inyo.
Yung tamang tao.
Thank
That
you.
was Jovelyn Gonzaga, again, one of the legends when it comes to
Ganda yan, si Jovelyn.
Philippine volleyball. And it's just so nice to catch up with her as she takes on a new path, still in volleyball, but on a different venue and a much more exciting somehow, one way or another. Baka makita natin siya sa beach volleyball. So ipagdasal natin na makuha si Jovelyn sa beach volleyball kasi makakasama niya dyan sino Sisi, di ba? Yan ang mga pang beach volleyball natin eh. So good luck and more power to Philippine volleyball, may it be indoor, beach, men or women. Good luck sa inyong lahat. All right, let's do it. Paspasa natin itong mga sports balita na meron pa tayo. Napakarami pa nating sports balita. Abak, you have
Sarap ng
some news. I know napasirap tayo ng kwentuhan kay Jovelyn tsaka kay Simon. Abak, meron kang balita sa ating mga gyms, sa ating mga taekwondo players? Tama ba?
Ako ba yan? Hindi yata ako. Kanino ba yung taekwondo? Okay,
Sa'yo.
go.
Sa iyo nga, ba?
Akin ba?
Oo,
Sige na, hindi ko
yun.
ano.
Kaya mo yan.
Bilis, kunin nyo na. Sayang oras.
Or kung hindi
Sige, ako
man
na.
yan- Go ahead.
Okay, 4 na Pinoy Jeans ang pupunta sa Amman, Jordan para sa Asian Olympic Qualifiers na gaganapin sa May 14 to 16. Sina Kirsty Alora, Pauline Lopez, Kurt Barbosa at Arvin Alcantara, ang apat na susubok na makapasok yan sa Tokyo Olympics. Kaya magandang torneo yan. Pagdasal natin. Patuloy lang ang training ng ating mga G's sa Inspire Sports Academy sa Calamba, Laguna mula noong January pa nagsimula. At mula noong naging medalist sports sa Olympics ng Taekwondo, laging may pambato na tayong ipinadadala liban lamang doon sa London Olympics 2012. I think yung unang-una parang demonstration sport ang Taekwondo. Kinatawan tayo ni nawala si isip ko, yung gymnast Bea Lucero. Nung
Alright.
ano pa yan sa Olympics.
Thanks, Aldi. Okay, Abak, going back to you. How about the story, the good news from NBA kay Coach Eric Spoelstra? Kanina kasama yan sa ating mga headlines kanina di ba?
Ako pa rin yan? Oo.
Ikaw na yan.
Eric
Hindi ka
Spoelstra.
makakaligtas.
Pang-anim,
Hindi ka
he became the sixth coach in NBA history to win 600 regular season games with one franchise. Pagkatapos talunin ng Miami Heat ang San Antonio Spurs noong Thursday, yan ang nakamit ni Eric Spoelstra. Alam naman natin, may dugong Pilipino yan. Kaya his victory is our victory. Pang-anim na coach siya na 600 regular season games ang naipanalo. With the most number is Lolo Greg Popovich with the San Antonio Spurs with 1,300. Jerry Sloan for Utah, 1,127. Red Auerbach, the great cigar-chomping Red Auerbach of the Boston Celtics, 700. Oh, ganda yan. Let me tell you a story in libro niyan. 795 wins. Red Holzman naman ng New York Knicks, 613. Puro red, wala bang blue? And Phil Jackson of the LA Lakers, 610 wins. And here comes Eric Spoelstra, ang ating Pinoy na head coach ng Miami Heat. Since 2008, ang nakaka-600 na siya.
Nice. Something to celebrate about and something to be proud of.
Naman.
Diba? Ilang beses na natin nakausap si Coach Tim Cone and the legend as he is. Coach Tim Cone is the winningest coach in the PBA, would always mention how he takes on the likes of Eric Spoelstra. Kumbaga, yung idol natin, yung ina-idol. So, nice job. Well done, Coach Eric. Malay natin, mag-guest natin si Coach Eric here sa Chasedown. Aba, hindi mo sabi Kaya,
baka makiusap, Baka makiusap.
Oo nga. Okay. Abak, ikaw talagang ngayon ikaw talaga ngayon ang pambato namin. From Eric Spoelstra, ito rin naman, kay Senator Manny Pacquiao, meron tayong naririnig-rinig na ugong, meron daw binubuong laban. Totoo ba yan?
Yes, alam mo, sa dami ng ugong, itong pandemic, 3 beses na yata lumaban si Senator Manny Pacquiao. Pero wala pa Every time there's word, there's talk. Pag tinatanong ko naman sila, sinasabi, nothing is final. We're working on it. So until, ang ano ko na lang dito, until it's the senator himself who makes the announcement, will it be formal and final. But right now, hindi na rin natin matiis. Tinawagan ko na rin si Arnold Vegafria, ang kanyang business manager the other day, and sabi niya, yes, he confirmed na the fight with Mikey Garcia is being finalized. Ito, Amerikano to, 33 years old, 40 wins, I think, with 1 loss. Kay Errol Spence lang natalo to noong 2019. Baka tingin ko, there's something happening, Dahil yung isang lawyer na kasama ni Senator Manny Pacquiao, papunta na ng Dubai, talagang meron siguro silang pinaplansya. Sa Dubai ang gusto nila, and sabi nga ni Arnold Vegafria, ang napili ng date ni Senator Manny Pacquiao is either July or August. Initially, he was supposed to fight in April, tapos sinabi naging May, sinabi naging June. Mahirap humanap ng laban ngayon, while the others are fighting, mixing it up. Si Senator Manny kasi, ayaw niya kumuha ng laban na para lang masabing lumalaban siya. Because he's in the
Understood. Well,
final
keep us posted.
last two
Keep us
minutes.
posted habang kung may mga developments dyan. Waylon, you also have something for Writer's Block.
Yes, Riza, no, mention natin kanina na yung former Philippine Olympic Committee President
Oy.
and also Philippine Fencing Association President, si Celso Cito Dairit ay pumanaw because of COVID. Last Wednesday yan, at the age of 70. At syempre, ito namang si Mr. Dairit, hindi lang as POC President natin maalala. Nag-serve din yan, unang-una, 1993 pa, tagal na, PSC Commissioner. Tapos, at the time of his death, presidente siya actually ng Fencing Confederation of Asia. So, malaking kawalan for the Philippines. Dahil, siyempre, alam natin, pagka-presidente ka ng Asian Association, sa Sports Association, malaking bagay, malaking tulong sa development ng sports, lalo na ng fencing sa bansa natin. Of course, ilan sa mga nakiramay sa pagkamatay ni Mr. Dairit, nandyan si current PFA President Richard Gomez, si PSC Chairman Butch Ramirez, at former POC President and current ABA President Mr. Ricky Vargas. Ilan sila sa mga nagpahatid through us sa newspaper natin, sa Manila Bulletin, and also to the Chasedown sa pakikiramay kay Mr. Dairit. Riza?
Thank you, Waylon. All right, Jerry, your Writer's Block.
Tito,
Ito pa rin, isa na namang pumanaw no? Actually, yung nakaraang linggo, medyo mabigat sa larangan ng palakasan dito sa Pilipinas. Ang daming pumanaw, and isa na dyan. Ito nga, si 2006 Asian Games bronze medalist, si Jenny Bert Basadre. Medyo malapit kasi yan sa akin dahil nakasama ko sa ilang biyahe ng ABAP yan sa labas ng bansa. No? Particular na dun sa 2004 Olympic Qualifying Tournament.
All right.
kilala natin yan. Jennifer, rest in peace.
God bless.
Our condolences to the families of course, itong mga
Sunday,
kasama natin
dahil
sa
he fell into a coma after playing basketball with his fellow army man. So, nakikiramay po kami sa ABAP family at syempre sa personal family ni Jenny Bert Basada.
Jennifer,
Our condolences again goes up to their families. Okay, meron pa tayong isang bisita. Naku, pinagantay naman natin ng matagal. Pasensya na. He has so much good news to share with us. Waylon, pakilala mo na.
Naku, ito, syempre, surprise guest ito Ang ating world number one online e-kata player natin. Walang iba kundi si James De Los Santos, idol.
Hello, guys. Good afternoon.
Hi, James.
Sorry, I'm doing my interview from the car, so
It's okay.
I'm on my way back from Cavite. So yeah, it's really great to be back here at the Chasedown. Thank you guys for inviting me. Kahit short notice, it's still an honor though.
James, kamusta yung tournament ngayon? May mga upcoming events ka ba? At the moment, meron kang 51 gold medals, and still number one in Ikata.
Well, I have I have the Budva Cup number 3. I say I'm on the finals right now against the US, and then I have another tournament coming up on I think ngayon, pero I still have to submit my videos for that tournament as well. It's the Arawaza Cup, so yeah, and I think there will be more tournaments coming up, and I'll just keep you guys updated on those.
Nice, James.
Thank you.
Riza?
Nice to always hear good news from you, and we're always rooting for you. Sayang lang, we have very little time now. Pakakantahin ka sana namin We want to ask sana kung ano lang nangyari dun sa sa music
Ganda ng boses
career. Oo.
Sample!
Sample. Oh, sige. Oh, right now I'm in the car right now with other fellow streamers. They're actually gonna play the music for me, and Sir Wylon talaga nag-challenge siya sa akin
Sige. Ano ba to? To segue before we end?
Yes.
Sure, sige. I'm down for it then.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. James De Los Santos.
James De Los Santos.
Here we go, guys.
First time on television, Mr.
Can you
James
guys hear
De Los
the
Santos.
music?
singing first time on TV.
Wala pa yata.
Nawala pa, ha? Talaga naman to.
Naudlot eh.
That's all. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long.
Oh my God!
I never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be
Galing,
your man.
I didn't know James liked country music. I'm a huge fan of country music. Well, sayang his internet is breaking kasi he's in a vehicle currently. But nevertheless, maraming salamat. Go ahead, Waylon.
Lisa, actually, ang idol niya si Elvis Presley. Kasi ang kwento natin, si Elvis Presley din nagkakarate. So bukod dun sa pagkakarate ni Elvis, idol niya sa pagkanta syempre, King of Rock and Roll. And also, yung family kasi niya, pamilya sila ng singers. Yung mom niya, yung sisters niya, talagang kumakanta rin.
Nice. Naku, sayang talaga. We have very little time left. Tsaka nawala pa siya sa
Sandali.
Yes, Aba.
Yes. Before we forget, also, we would like to condole with the family of Mr. Mike Ochosa, no?
Ay, oo. Hindi natin nakalimutan. No? Condolence po, condolence.
Just a few days ago. Mike Ochosa, rest in peace.
Yes.
Fine gentleman. I've met him, we've known him. Jerry, kilala natin si Mike. Mike, rest in peace.
Mike.
Yan, nakasama ko rin Sir Mike for a good number of events. So thank you, Abak, for reminding us
Yes.
that. I think very quick we have James back. James, wow, that was quick. That was a piece. Pero impressive, sobrang impressive. I didn't know you like country.
Yeah, that's actually my go-to song every time I stream on Kumu, because I'm a very active streamer there. So usually a lot of people always request to sing that song, but I've been trying to explore on other genres as well. So you guys can drop by my stream anytime. I usually stream mga like 9 p.m. onwards on Kumu. Usually except on the weekends, because those are my rest days. But yeah, I do hope to see you guys there as well.
Okay, Waylon, quick.
Ganito na lang, James. Next time, pag nag-studio na kami, we invite you.
Yan.
And I challenge you. I challenge you.
Challenge, ha?
Sige.
Kakanta ka rin? Kakanta ka rin, Waylon?
Oo naman, lalabanan ko si James.
Aba,
Ikata.
alam ko na kanta mo, Waylon.
Ano?
James, meron akong request. Pagka nagpunta ka na sa studio tsaka kakanta ka, nakalimutan ko lamang yung title, pero it goes this way, oh. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Yan, yung gano'n. Hanapin mo yung kanta yun, ha? Bagay sa'yo yun. Yeah, bagay sa'yo.
Wala nito si
sige.
James. But anyway, James, thank you for dropping by and we'll
On that
talk
note-
more to you soon. Congratulations on your success. Ingat kayo.
Thank you.
And there you have
Thanks,
it.
Jay.
We hope you enjoyed this afternoon's
Thanks.
episode. In behalf of our ka-chasers, Jerry, Waylon, Abak, and Zaldi, ako po si Rizzy Diaz. Maraming salamat. This has been the
Thank you.
Chasedown.
Chasedown.
Guys from Pilipinas, 1PH. See you guys next week. Bye.
Happy weekend, Lisa Mila.